Joining me now, Executive Chairman at the Center for Security Policy and author of the book, The Indictment Prosecuting the Chinese Communist Party and Friends for Crimes Against America, China, and the World, Frank Gaffney. Thanks so much for being with us today.
It's a pleasure to be with you, Allison. Thank you.
Of course. So, Frank, break it down for us. The social credit system is well on its way to coming here. What do you think the timeline is, and what does this look like if we don't resist this insanity while we still have the opportunity?
It's imminent. In fact, I would argue that what we saw during the COVID pandemic was evidence that it's already here. It's just not quite as systematic as it is in the People's Republic of China, but the Chinese Communist Party has a very, I think, well-advanced strategy for making sure that it is imposed upon us, and that some of the infrastructure that has been put in place is brought to bear as quickly as possible. How they'll do that under the guise of something they call global governance is using most immediately the World Health Organization, an outfit that it largely controls. It picked its Director General, Tedros Ghebreyesus, a communist, some say terrorist from Ethiopia without a medical degree, to do its bidding, and he did in that pandemic. And today they're trying to make sure that he has the power to tell us what is a public health emergency of international concern. May have nothing to do with pandemics, by the way, maybe gun violence, for example, and more importantly, to tell us what will be done in response to that crisis, perhaps confiscating your guns, for example. But the point is that all of this is going to be made vastly easier, more efficient, more comprehensive, more irreversible, thanks to things like a national health ID or a digital health ID that's issued universally by the World Health Organization. These become, and your intro was perfect, these become the platforms on which all of that social credit score information can be compiled, can be assessed, and not only big data, but artificial intelligence brought to bear, quantum computing and the like, to make sure that everybody's whereabouts, their activities, their thoughts even, are known to the authorities and controlled to the advantage of those who will be exercising on our behalf global governance.
Yeah, you're definitely, because they're hiding in plain sight, right? We know exactly where this is headed. The World Economic Forum states this in their own documents. The UN recently sponsored a high-level panel on digital cooperation, co-chaired by none other than Melinda Gates and Jack Ma, the creator of China's social credit system. So these are the people deciding the future of humanity, and the UN even states in their own documents, one of their many visions for the future is a new apex body, which would ultimately be in charge of the entire financial system and will supposedly enhance its coherence and align priorities with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. So if I'm correct here, it all merges together, right? They're going to have control of every aspect of your life. Not only are they going to track and trace your every move, but they'll have full control over your bank accounts as well.
Well, that's right. There's a new angle to that, which you haven't mentioned, which is the central bank digital currency, which the Federal Reserve is going to be trotting out in a sort of prototype form with something called Fed Now next month. And once your currency, your bank accounts, your personal finances are all digitally arranged, it is just a matter of time, and probably not very much time, before those who are controlling all that other stuff we just talked about have access to and the ability to deny you access to your funds. And again, don't take my word for it. This is what is being done.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.